My name is Shafil Major Shamsul Azam. My matric number is DIL 231326. We are from Group 3. We will like to present about question 4, which is under the Partnership Act 1961. How is property owned by the partnership different from property owned by individual partners? Determining the right and responsibility of all parties in the partnership depends highly on the distinction between partnership, property, and individual property. The subject area is governed by the Partnership Act of 1961, which makes sure that assets used for partnership activity can be considered as a collective property rather than individual partner property. The difference has an effect on how assets are managed, how they are paid off, and what occurs when a partnership dissolves.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Noula Maisara binti Marizuan and my matric number is DIL 231 and 328. So, ownership distinction. Firstly, partnership versus individually property. Partnership property refers to property purchased for the firm's use and is owned by the business as a whole according to Section 23 of the Act. The contrast with personal property, which remains separate unless explicitly integrated into the business. Secondly, property rights. Partners do not own partnership property individually. The property belongs to the partnership as a whole. Importantly, no single partner can sell or transfer partnership property without the approval of all other partners. It's business property and not personal. Thirdly, dissolution and asset distribution. Upon dissolution, the firm's debts are paid first using partnership property. Any remaining assets are then divided among partners according to their share agreement. Liability and creditors. Partnership property is used to settle the firm's business debts. However, creditors of individual partners cannot claim the partnership property to settle those debts. They can only claim against the individual partners' share in the partnership. David versus David case. In this case of David versus David, the court ruled that properties not explicitly classified as partnership assets are not considered partnership property. This case emphasizes the need to clear property agreement among partners to avoid confusion.
There are several types right over partnership property. Ownership of assets. Partners' interests are in the partnership as a whole, not in specific asset. Assets bought with a partnership fund are considered partnership property. Use of property. A partners cannot use partnership property for personal gain without the approval of other partners. Any use outside business purpose require unanimous consent. Sale or transfer. Sale or transfer of a partnership property requires approval from all partners. Partners cannot unilaterally sell or transfer property unless agreed upon in a partnership agreement. For example, case Mortgage v. Castello, 1984. The court ruled that property purchased with a partnership fund remain partnership property even if an individual partner's name, reinforcing the principle that partnership assets belong to the company.
Hi, my name is Saslinda. Liabilities and implications. Liabilities and asset partnership assets are used to pay off a company debt first. Creditor may only pursue personal asset is a partnership property is insufficient. Joint and several liability. Each partner bears part of the company debt. Creditors can target any partner for full repayment. Poses financial risk due to potential mismanagement by any partner. Partner interest and creditors claim. First, creditor can place a change on a partner's share of asset or profit if the partner is sued. Second, does not grant creditor control over the business operation. Dissolution of a partnership is an asset used to pay off debt before dividing among partners. Creditors are paid first, followed by partners if any fund remain. Partner are personally responsibility for any shortfall based on profit sharing ratio. Malayan Banking Berhad versus Lim Chen Leng, 1985. Departing partner remain responsible for debt incurred before retirement unless formally released by agreement. I highlight the importance of having clear agreement to manage liabilities. Okay.
Thanks to my fellow member who have explained about the liabilities and implications. Now I will explain the legal consequences. So firstly, it will depend on the partner liability. So partners is where you share debts and can be personally liable for business debts. Secondly, is creditor restrictions. Creditors can seize partnerships assets but may place a charge on a partnership. Third, retiring partner liability. Retiring partners remain liable for retirement debts unless agreed otherwise. 4. Fiduciary duty. Fiduciary duty, my mistake. Partners must act in good faith, avoid conflicts and discuss transactions. So here's an example case law of Jimio STN BHT versus Andrew Leo case. Oral retirement notice valid, highlighting the need for clear agreements. So I pass out to my other member.
So my name is Muhammad Firas. My matric number is TIL231305. So management of partnership property. Decision making authority. Decision regarding the use, sale or transfer of partnership property require an anonymous consent or adherence to the partnership agreement. This ensures that all partners have an equal say in significant financial and operational decisions, maintaining fairness and transparency within the partnership. So next is operational use. Partnership property must only be used for business purpose. Personal use of this asset by any partner is prohibited unless approved by all partners. These rules safeguard the firm resource, promote financial stability, and prevent misuse of assets that could lead to conflict or financial loss. So, case example in Mat Shah bin Muhammad Anwar versus Pu Saiming and Ors, the court emphasized the critical role of partner intention in determining whether a property is considered partnership or individual property. The ruling reinforced the management and use of partnership property must strictly align with the partnership business objective. This case illustrates that the partnership property is used appropriately. It not only supports the firm's financial stability, but also protect the interests of all partners, ensuring equality and preventing disputes. Under the Partnership Act 1961, in Malaysia, partnership property is distinct from individual property of partners. Partnership property is acquired for the purpose of the partnership and belongs to the partnership as a whole, even if it's registered in the name of one partner. In contrast, individual property remains the personal assets of the partner who owns it and is not used for partnership business. The implications of the partnership property are significant. It is subject to the claim of partnership creditors, and partnership have no personal ownership rights over it unless agreed otherwise. In terms of liabilities, partnership property is liable for the partnership debts, but it is insufficient. Partners may be personally liable and their personal property could be used to satisfy the remaining obligation. Thus, partnership property is central to the operation and liability of the partnership, while individual property remains outside the scope of the partnership obligation unless otherwise specified. That's all from us. Thank you.